Hello and welcome. This is It's Always About Love, and it's Monday. And I'm Life Coach Lee Evans. I'm here with psychotherapist Lynn Lara. Lynn has been in private practice for many years. Today, she brings all of that experience and wisdom to help you. We are here to answer your relationship questions. It's our desire to help you and make what you learn from this podcast usable in your life right now. Do you have something that's troubling you? A concern? Something you want to share with us? Send an email to itsalwaysaboutLove1@gmail.com. That's ITS, alwaysaboutLove1@gmail.com. Now, let's get started. Hey, Lynn.
I'm here. I'm beating you to it.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, I did. You're funny, Lee. Okay, and we have a very long letter.
Yes, we do.
From someone. Would you like to read it, Lee?
Sure. I'll read.
Okay.
So here we go. It says, I hate my life right now. I hate my husband. I hate my in-laws. I hate...
Wow. Okay.
a lot of it.
All right.
I hate living here with them. I hate my husband because basically our marriage is no love, no affection, no intimacy. We don't fight a lot, but we don't talk either. I have never really been happy because I never wanted to marry him in the first place. He is disrespectful, rude, and obnoxious. He is emotionally and intimately constipated, and knowing his parents the way I do explains why he is the way he is. The kids aren't especially fond of him either. He picks on them and teases them and calls it giving them love. I think he has a distorted view of what love is. At least he doesn't view it the same way as me and the kids. A few months ago, he came to me and told me that he had feelings for someone else. But I doubt he has feelings. He told me that it was because I don't pay attention to him, and also because I am fat. I am 25 pounds overweight. He told me that he wanted to work on our marriage, but he was not attracted to me because I am fat and disgusting. Man, that's terrible. I have been putting up with this for 20 years because he scares me. I don't know how to leave. He used to threaten that he would take the kids, and I will never see them again. I am stuck. I am working on my AA degree, and I plan on leaving as soon as I can support me and the kids. But I will never get those 20 years of my life back, all those years of physical and emotional and mental abuse at his hand. I hate him so much, and I want out now, but I have no place to get away from him. My son wants to go now and says he will help out, but how much can a 16-year-old help? So I guess she means her husband, attends NA meetings. He was a meth user for 26 years. He has never kept one single promise he's made to me. I guess this all is my fault for not being strong enough to stand up for myself and for marrying him when I knew he was not good for me. I have always told him I loved him when I didn't. I kept having kids with him even though I knew he was not a good dad. He has never been there for me emotionally. When I cry, he gets mad and says, "Why the blank, blank, blank are you crying now?" Or, "What the blank did I do now?" And now that he has been clean for 3 years, things are not better. Oh, sure, he doesn't sleep all weekend anymore, and he doesn't hit me every time we fight, but he is never home. He goes to work every morning, and when he gets home, he expects his dinner waiting for him. Then he takes a shower and goes to another meeting and is out all night. We never spend time together. He never spends any time with the kids. He says the NA program states that recovery has to come first. Well, at what point does the family come first? I honestly think he is still talking to that woman he said he wanted to be with, but he claims he isn't. But he still goes to the meeting that she goes to every night. The other night his cell rang, and as he was walking outside, I could hear a woman's voice on the other end, and when I asked who it was, he said it was his friend. I know he was lying because as soon as he came into the house, he deleted the number from his phone. I think I will get a printout of his calls. But what am I going to do if he is talking to her? I can't leave yet because I can't support me and the kids. I know I am using him as support right now, but I don't really care. I am going to use his money to continue with my weight loss and for a place for me and the kids to live until I can support us, and then it's sayonara. I plan on getting full custody of the kids because he has never even given any of them any kind of care or love. He is a terrible dad and husband. I hate him more than words can say. He has no idea how to be respectful to women because he has no respect for us at all. Should I leave now and work out a way to support me and the kids, or should I wait until I get my degree and a better job and continue putting up a front? And she signs it HELP, HELP.
What do you think she should do?
Oh, I'm at a loss. I got kind of depressed just reading it.
Sorry. Oh.
I mean, there's a lot
yeah,
there.
What do you think?
There's a lot there. I have a question. He is going to the NA meetings, which that's good. Mm-hmm. And he is, from what she stated, he does go to work, comes home, but then I guess he's turning around and going to the meetings. So he's going to work, coming home, and I guess he's supposed to be eating something because she's expected to cook something. And then he's leaving for the meetings right afterwards. So he sounds like he's going to meetings 7 days a week. To me, did you get that too?
Could be.
Could be.
It could be.
Okay.
Maybe. But he's got 3 years, doesn't he?
He's got 3 years, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, 7 meetings a week is a lot at 3 years.
Okay, but there could be ulterior motives according to her.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I got from what she wrote. So I'm thinking, well, there's kids involved, and I'm going to make my suggestion or advice would be to go to counseling and try to hang on for the kids, because it sounds like she's got one that's a teenager possibly and some ones that are younger.
Okay. I don't hear anything that she does to tell him that she likes him. I hear that she hates everybody.
Yes.
But not the kids. I didn't hear her say she hates her kids. Right. But I don't hear her saying anything nice to him.
Yes, I agree.
Well, that matters. That matters a lot. As I was listening to you read, I thought, geez, it's so negative. This poor woman, this poor man, and the poor kids above everybody. The kids, the kids, the kids. This is very sad.
Mm-hmm. It is very sad.
Yeah, she needs to change, Lee.
Okay.
She needs to. And she can't afford to leave him.
No.
She can't. And she needs to change. She needs to be the one to change first, which means finding things that she likes about him.
Okay.
I didn't hear her say that she's going to meetings. She needs to be in meetings. Oh, my. She does.
She needs to be in Al-Anon meetings.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's right. And if she isn't going, she's driving him crazy. Because we talked about the dry drunk last week.
Right.
Well, she's a dry codependent then. If she's not going to meetings, she is sick. She is emotionally sick. She needs meetings as badly as he does. And saying, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them, that's a very sad way to live. I'm not putting you down, listener. I'm not. I'm just saying, honey, that's painful for you. And you need to start finding reasons why you like everybody. For you and for him and for your kids. Because if this is the way you feel, then your kids are picking it up too. Yeah. What, mommy, listener, I would like for you to have a fantasy and think about what your life would be like coming home to him when he's out with her, because now the two of you have split up, but you're still living together because this is a fantasy. Neither one of you can afford to split up. So you're living in the same house. However, he is out with his new chickie, and you know it. How do you feel? How would you feel, Lee?
I feel like hitting her. I wouldn't feel
Hitting
good.
who?
I wouldn't feel good about it.
Who would you want to hit?
The girlfriend. And him.
Oh, yeah.
And him.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good. I'm so glad you said you'd want to hit her. It is not her fault.
Right.
She has nothing to do with this. I'm not putting you down, Lee. I'm just saying, I can remember Jennifer Garner went to her husband's new girlfriend's girlfriend and told her to leave him alone. Well, she said, no, I won't. She owes Jennifer nothing. I said that back then. Jennifer needed to say to him, I want you to stop seeing her. And when he said, no, I won't, then Jennifer needed to stay true to herself. They're pretty well split up now at this point. So, and it doesn't mean they're going to stay that way, but they are at this point. And he's back in treatment. I read this yesterday, but his treatment is outpatient. Mr. What's his name?
Hold it. Ben Affleck.
Jennifer Garner's
Ben Affleck.
husband. Ben. Ben needs to go into inpatient for a month. He does. Doing it outpatient is not going to, it'll help him, but not enough. He needs to go into inpatient treatment. And whoever is letting him get away with not going to inpatient treatment is great. It's a wonderful place to be, and it would be good for him. He's been in and out of recovery and being in treatment for a long time. He needs to go spend a month in inpatient treatment, no visitors, no girlfriends, no nothing, no Jennifer, unless they have family things, and they probably will have family things, and they will want Jennifer and her daughters, their daughters, to come. So I'm saying that for Ben right now. He needs to be into inpatient treatment. Forget about outpatient. It won't help for Ben. He's too sick.
I hope he's listening
That's
to the
my
show.
recommendation.
I hope he's listening. I hope Ben's listening to the show.
Oh, listen, somebody will be smart who's in meetings with him, and they'll tell him he belongs in meetings. Inpatient.
Patient.
Yeah, inpatient. That's okay. It's a pretty common thing that I'm saying right now. It isn't just he can only hear it here, but that's cute, honey. Yeah, that was really cute. I hope he's listening to us. Yeah, no, he doesn't need us. He's got a lot of people in Hollywood who know exactly what he's going through and know exactly what he needs. The thing that isn't going on with Weinstein, isn't that his name, Weinstein?
Okay.
Do you know who I'm talking about? Big. Director, producer, everything you can be. And he's been accosting young
Oh,
starlets,
wow.
young women,
Okay.
and yeah, not a good thing. He just quit. He's got more Oscars than Carter has pills. Got lots and lots of Oscars, and he's been doing this for years,
Mm.
accosting women, and you shouldn't be doing that at all. And he'll say, if you don't do what I want you to do, I think, this is what he's saying, your career is going to go down the tubes. Not nice. And once Meryl Streep said, as she was saying thank you for this beautiful Oscar, she said, and I want to thank my publicist, I think, and I want to thank God, who is Harvey Weinstein, because that's the way pretty much everybody sees him. He's definitely excellent, but he has been abusing women and telling them that he can ruin their careers, and he can. Terrible, terrible. And I don't hear anything at all about anybody saying he's an alcoholic or a drug addict. I promise you that he is. He would not have been doing this if he weren't. Now, why aren't they putting just as much pressure on Harvey Weinstein? Weinstein,
Yes.
that's the way you say it. Getting help instead of just legal help. It's silly. Okay. So, Mother, let's talk about you. What shall we call her?
What's a good name, do you think? I'll throw one out there and then you change it.
Okay, you're very, what is the word we use?
Oh, it's crackly?
Your voice is crackly.
Uh-oh.
Bad. It's bad now.
Okay.
Do you want to,
Your voice
let's
is
just,
perfect.
is my voice crackly? Okay, let me just keep on going then. And, because what we do is we turn off and come back on. Anyway, Mommy, you don't sound happy at all, honey. I want you to go to meetings. I want you to begin to focus on yourself and to stop focusing on him and his family and everybody else in your life. I want you to focus on yourself. You sound absolutely miserable, honey. And believe me, the only person that you can change is you. You cannot change him. Let me say the serenity prayer to you. You need to be an Al-Anon, or if you are drinking too much, my sweetheart, you get to go to AA also. Your husband's going to NA. God, listen to this prayer. It's a wonderful prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Now, let me go over that again. God,
Serenity
what am I
prayer.
saying, Lee? Grant me the serenity. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Mommy, listen to me. That means things that are out there. You can't change him. You can't change anybody. But courage to change the things I can. Guess what that is? That's you. You are the only person you can change. And wisdom to know the difference. Who. We continually think that they need us for us to change them. They don't. They don't need us at all. They're going to get a sponsor. If your husband's been in the program for 3 years, surely he has a sponsor at this point. Anyway, that's what you need to do. Honey, you need to begin to focus on yourself. Forget about him. You begin to be a mommy to your children that your children want to be with, and you begin to become a person that you want to be with. Just try it for a while. No more focusing on how much you hate everyone else. And don't waste your time hating yourself. Begin to enjoy yourself. Begin to focus on yourself. You go to meetings, at least 3 or 4 Al-Anon meetings a week. Again, if you're drinking too much, by the way, is 1 drink a night, 2 drinks a night, or 3 drinks a week. That's drinking too much. Did you know that? You guys, that's going to surprise a lot of you. I want you to know that I had the most beautiful grandmother. She was a lovely person, and she was an alcoholic. No one who knew her would have guessed that she was. Just the most beautiful woman you'd ever want to see. In her 40s, 50s, 60s, she lived until she was in her 90s. And in the last 2 years of her life, I went to see her before she died. And she said, "Lenny, I've quit drinking." I said, "You have?" And she said, "Yes, I have. That was no good for me." And I thought, God, Grandma, you drank your whole life, all the years I knew you. Good for you. And she said, "And I quit smoking." That was cute. Anyway, Mother, you need to focus on yourself. Remember the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity prayer, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. That's everybody but you. You cannot change anybody, Mommy. But courage to change the things I can, that's you. You can change you only. And wisdom to know the difference. What a great prayer that is. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to start going to a lot of meetings. I want you to be loving with your kids. And I want you to focus on you and stop trying to change your husband or his parents or anyone else. Just change you. Lee, let's hear
Can you
your
hear me?
voice now.
How do I sound?
Oh, you are really
I named her Beth.
crackly.
I named her Beth.
Okay. So, okay, she named her Beth, you guys. We
So
can't make out.
you go ahead and end the
Make out
show
what
then,
you're saying.
since I'm crackling.
Okay. Okay, well, we've got a little bit more time. Let's see. Listen, you know, I know Lee and I do a lot of talking about the 12-step program. The reason that we do, I swear to you, it is a miracle. It's a wonderful thing. It's not religion. It is not about religion. You heard me say God. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And they will say the Lord's Prayer at the end or the beginning of their meetings. But that's all. They are not a religious program. They're set up for everyone. You are welcome to go to those meetings, even if you're an atheist or an agnostic. So, good stuff. That's why I recommend the program so strongly for all of you. You need it, and I know you're going to say, I don't belong there. Bunch of drunks there, that is not me. Doesn't matter. It will change you so much you have no idea. So, I think that was a beautiful letter that you wrote, Beth, and I appreciate it, and I want you to focus on you. No more focusing on him. Only focus on you. You are the only person that you can change. It's a wonderful miracle, and you're going to love it. Okay, I feel done. And Lee, you can't end because really, we can't make out what you're saying. So, and I can't read it because Lee's got it. So I guess I'm going to tell you how much I love you, every one of you. Yes, I do. I was going to tattle on Lee and say Lee won't talk about herself, but she does in here. You know, Lee's like this miracle, and she talks about herself. But when I ask Lee, what's going on with you, she doesn't tell me, but she tells you guys.
I hear
Hey, isn't that it? Lee, do you hear me? You do. That's very interesting. Okay, well, maybe this is something we're going to be talking about tomorrow. God. Because Lee told me she doesn't talk about herself to anybody. And I let her get away with it, and it ain't true. She has been so honest with all of you. Do you think that she thinks that I would put her down? I just love her when she tells me the truth. Anyway, okay, you guys, we're going to be done now. I love every one of you. I want to thank you for listening and for being a part of this program. You make us so happy. You do. So that's it. And it's always about love. Don't forget that. And that if you want to write to Lee, write to her at ITS, always about love, and the number 1 after that, at gmail.com. It's ITS, always about love, the number 1 at gmail.com. And we look forward to listening to Lee talk about why she's so willing to tell you all what's going on and she won't tell me. That would be interesting to find out what's going on. And Lee can't say a word right now. I like this silence. Okay, we love you guys. Bye-bye.